One of the most amazing rivers Brent and I have ever paddled over the years is the Buffalo River, located deep in the Ozark Mountains of northern Arkansas. Over the past 8 years, we managed to canoe most of it minus one 20-mile stretch in the middle. Rather than tackling just that small section in a single day, we decided to do something bigger. This year, we committed to paddling the entire Buffalo River from the Put-in and Steel Creek to the confluence of the White River simply because we love this river so much. The day before we launched, we camped at the White Buffalo Resort located on the White River, which was our planned takeout spot on the final day. From there, we used Buffalo River shuttle service to get ourselves, our gear, and our canoes up to Steel Creek, where we would begin this journey. Because I've documented most sections of the Buffalo in past videos, this one isn't a comprehensive guide. It's more of a snapshot, a keepsake of our full-length journey down one of the most beautiful rivers I've ever paddled.
Hey, yeah, thanks. Appreciate you.
That's a good looking boat. We're loaded down. Yeah, you guys, that's a good looking ride right there, man. Appreciate it.
Here we are, Steel Creek, putting in the Steel Creek. There's our paddling crew. 120 miles, day one.
122. Still smiling at the moment.
We'll check it out in a little while.
Staying dry so far. Put in jinx myself. Snake?
Where? If you go down, make it look good. Approaching the end of day one, we lost all the people about 2 miles ago, and we paddled over 10 miles already. So we're in the process of trying to find the first campsite we ever camped at on this river. So we'll see how that goes. We should be getting to it pretty soon, I'd imagine. But these cliffs are spectacular. Check this out.
So the first time we did the Upper Buffalo with a friend and his son, we camped at this beautiful little spot right at a 90-degree bend in the river. There's a big fishing hole just past it. Beautiful bench to set up our tents on. It's perfect. So we're kind of trying to find that again. So far haven't seen anything looks familiar, but it's been like 8 years. And it's entirely possible at this point that that whole bend looks different than it used to, that the whole bench has been washed out during a flood.
So last night was nice. It was beautiful out. I slept great. Had a bunch of wine, a little bit of wine.
A little bit of male bonding, a little bit of drum lessons, lots of wine. I think Steve finished his whole bottle when he got excited. And Brent had a whole other box. Beautiful morning, beautiful place.
Night one, success. We had a good time. Now we're heading off. Big day today, 20 miles. I do 20. We got all day to do it. We have nothing left, nothing else to do in life but get in our little boats and head that way.
Big old strainer, so we're walking our boats. Check it out. Bones. Deer carcass. Maybe it's just actually there's no rock. It's just the way the water's kind of. Oh no, that's a rock. Definitely a rock. We got our pigeons. Looks like it could be cool, kind of doing this blind. We can't actually see what's around the bend. And there are a lot of strainers this year. The size of that thing. So avoid the strain on the left. Do not want to run under that. In the past, we've been able to run like 80% of these little side channels. And this year, like 80% of them have deadfall in them from the recent flooding. Strainers. Not ideal. Steve was just chased by a water moccasin, trying to get in his boat with him. Steve wasn't super excited about that. Never seen him back paddle that fast upriver.
Grant, do an underwater shot here. I'm reminding you.
Thanks. Hey man, that's a good idea. This is our little lunch spot.
All right, we just had lunch in this little cove back here.
That?
I'm talking to camera. Showing them the cove we ate lunch in. And it's pretty shallow, so we're having to walk the boats back out to the river.
Beautiful little lunch spot. Now that's an interesting technique. This is perfect.
Here we are, Camp 2, second day of the trip. Beautiful little site. We did about 23 miles or something like that. And this is our spot. So we've done around 40 miles total. Let me talk to the camera.
Alright, so we're about to head out on day 2. I'm sick and tired of waiting on these guys to get ready. I've been waiting for about 20 minutes.
We were ready.
They're still getting ready.
40 minutes ago.
And I'm just gonna wait for them downriver until they're finished getting their shit together. One foot in. One foot out. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it was me. I was the one that couldn't find the GoPro this morning. Discombobulated. But it doesn't matter because we're still ahead of schedule. Here we go, second 20. 2-0. Over now.
We soar today. That was our campsite last night. Just about perfect. These folks rocked up right after we got here. The folks at the next sandbar here and started scoping out the beach next to us. Oh, it wouldn't have been that bad, except it's a party of like 20 or 30. Like, no, thank you, man. Now you can see why we weren't so excited about sharing our tiny little beach with these guys last night. They rocked up at like 5:30. Like, hey, we don't have any place to camp. Dear Lord.
There you go. We started off at a little after 8 this morning, and this section we're running right now is the section that Brent and I did not do. It's about 15 miles or so. So this is all new to all three of us. The river's great. Just ran a nice set of maybe class 2 little wave train, really nice. Weather's good. Expecting like 40% chance of rain today. It goes up to 80 tomorrow, so that's one of the reasons why we decided to push the mileage the last 2 days and kick out 40. So after today we should be halfway finished, but it gives us a little time if we, it's raining in the morning tomorrow and we want to sleep in. But that's it. Peace out.
Perfect. Oh, that's kind of cool. Double leverage. I believe this is the Narrows.
This rock rocks. That's easy.
Yeah, that's cheesy. That's your. I was expecting some deep philosophical. This rock rocks and it's covered in bird shit.
So we just passed Highway Dam. See, close to the halfway point, not past it a little. But now we're heading to our little campsite for the night. Try to find something a little bit higher because there's expecting an 80% chance of rain tomorrow. We're getting some pretty good headwinds in this wide section of river. So that's kind of number on things. We paddled over 24 miles already, and now we're just looking for a place to squat. Yeah, I almost forgot. I almost forgot to give you Camp 3 because it's nighttime right now. We're cooking, we're eating. We found probably the best site of the trip yet. Really nice, just outside of Tyler Bend. Scenery's wonderful. The river's perfect. Ernie almost hooked a good-sized smallmouth bass. We almost had fish tacos. We're still waiting on the fish tacos. Anyway, we're cooking up. We're cooking up. We're halfway done with this river. We're cooking up, and yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll give you a little video footage of camp. All right, day 4. Got fresh new clothes. Smell like flowers. And we're gonna push 20. We're halfway. We're halfway through at this river. So looking forward to a good day.
Swallow nest. I think we've found our 4th campsite. Walked around this whole bend looking for the best spot, and they just kept getting better and better and better.
Sheltering in place right now. Big old storm cell just moved over us. Here's Brent. We can't complain. We had a few really good days.
Yeah, we
so
did, huh?
we'll take this. We got to sit it out.
It'd be better if you brought the wine up here.
Yeah, it would be. Okay.
My wine is dry in my yellow container, and I still have my box. Still been great.
Yeah. All right. We're out later. Anyway, that's our campsite. Look how pretty it is.
It is pretty still. Regardless,
That's
it's
the
pretty.
view of our campsite while we're hiding.
Huh?
That's the view of our campsite while we're hiding.
I am impressed that our shelter is still, well, I don't know. Everything under it is probably soaked. Yeah. Hi, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Yep, we had a pretty bad storm. And we found it best to take our stuff and move it to higher ground. So we basically struck camp and moved it all up about, what do y'all say, about 10 feet higher?
Oh, easily.
At least 10 feet higher. So we're high and dry right now, just in case this rain starts back up, which there is a chance of it doing it. But anyway, now we can finally sit down and relax. Let me show you what the new campsite looks like. This is one of the best ones we've ever found. Okay, so let's talk. I got to tell you something serious. Ernie, it's his first trip. First trip, man, we're pulling 30-mile days on the river. We get a rainstorm, and when I tell you, he literally gave his soul for this trip. No, I'm not joking. He gave his soul. You don't believe me? No? No? Look. It's the sole to his shoe that fell off, and it is holding our tarp shelter up for the rain. Yes, sir. He gave his soul for the trip. 5 on the river. We're heading out. We withstood the storms. Here we go. We're going that way for about 30 miles. Actually, we're gonna break it up.
Nice.
Easy day today. Easy day.
Easy day today, light day. Only 20 miles. We got about 30 miles to the takeout. We're gonna try and save 10 miles of that for tomorrow morning. So far this trip we've done a 17, 24, 28, and 30 mile days. Steve taking it right down the center. Nice. Ernie taking it right down the center. He getting airborne.
Seen anybody. They had some of the biggest set of rapids that we've run yet. I would say borderline hitting 3, just from the obstacles we had to navigate around. But everybody made it. I got a boat full of water.
Ernie's become quite the pro, man.
Oh man, that dam is running, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Shit. This is gonna be a ball buster. Yeah, look at the current. We gotta paddle up that.
Go on, we're halfway out in the middle of the White River trying to ferry across. This thing is flowing. They've got the dam at full tilt. You good? I'll give it a whirl. I want to get backward. He's got it. Nice. Yeah, perfect. Man, Ernie is all in on his first trip. I don't know what else to show him. He's good. He's good. Perfect. Nicely done. Woohoo! It's very much a pro move. I wonder if we can get it. I wonder if we can get around. Oh. I wonder if we can pull out right there. Yo, we just ferried across that.
That's awesome.
Like
Eddie,
200 yards
we hit Eddie.
at full flow.
We just patched it up as we were going.